The Hunter's Paradox. We have read your comments and we have listened. More Hunters video is what you've asked for, and we're going to bring you in this episode 2 versus 2, a Beast Mastery Hunter and a Marksman Hunter versus whatever comes their way. But there's a riddle here, guys. How is it possible the Hunter, one of the highest DPSing characters in World of Warcraft, yet when it comes to 2 versus 2 and 3 versus 3 arenas, they're rated so low? In this video, we're going to try to find an answer to this riddle. At the same time, we're going to appreciate your comments to help us grow and make the Hunters better. There has to be a way. Alright guys, straight to the library. After a lot of research and development, we did come up with an answer, and yes, we researched it a lot. All you're going to need is 4 buttons to get this and the macro. Arcane Shot, Serpent Sting, Kill Command, and Kill Shot. Add these to the macro, and guys, you have a winner. It should be good enough for at least 500,000 DPS in a matter of no time, less than 20 seconds. If your target is still alive after that, run. And that's not my dog urinating on the book. Alright, the dummy is occupied. As soon as it's free, we can get down to business and see what we're going to do. Anyway, Beast Mastery Hunter is what I'm going to be running in this, because for the plain and simple reason, it's got its burst. Guys, I'm a Fury Warrior. Everything is about bursts, enraging the character as much as we can and causing as much DPS as we can, as fast as we can. That is why we're going to do bursts on the Beast Mastery Hunter. My friend runs Marksman. Ah, damn. Okay, now it's finished. He's out of the way. Let's get started with the routine, and let's get some hints. Anyway, first of all, guys, remember 2 versus 2's big obstacle is, big problem in these 2 versus 2's is the obstacles. There's far too many crates, there's pillars, people can get to hide behind you. Beast Mastery, we're running the Arcane Shot, we're running, well, all instant cast shots. We have focused all of our spec to be able to cast as much as we can instant cast shots, therefore giving us as much mobility as we can, and at the same time being able to DPS. I'd love to shoot Steady Shot and Cobra Shot, but standing still for 1.5 to close to 2 seconds in, well, getting chased by a Fury or a very angry Warrior or a very angry Death Knight or a very angry whatever I'm up against, you know, no. We need the mobility, and that's why I've gone Beast Mastery. This at least helps me jump around. The Beast, well, the Spirit Beast is very helpful. It heals, it helps you out in battle sometimes. It can heal you. One problem, it has to be close to you, so remember, when you need heals, try get close to your pet. I know it's a problem because he's normally killing something bad, but you need to be a little close to him. You know, not that close. You'll see in the videos, we do get some good heals off him when we've needed them, and it has made a difference between survival and death. Anyway, we're going to run the macro here, just to show you guys what it's about. I've opened the character window so you guys can see the attack power. Anyway, now, once we're getting ready, we're getting healed. Yeah, that's not going to hamper this video in any way or our performance. I want to show you that we can actually get the Beast Master's attack power up to at least 21,000, 22k attack power. This is blue PvPs and some purples. By no means fully spec yet. And yeah, it's got room for improvement, but this is how I've managed to get mine going for now. You got to remember another very interesting thing. I've respected a couple of gems on him. I'm using the plus 50 spell penetration gems. This is also very helpful in 2 versus 2s, especially if you're spamming Arcane Shot, is what we're using here. So basically, guys, Arcane Shot, Kill Bite, and yeah, Kill Shot. That's what we do. Serpent Sting now and then, and keep your mobility up, keep your all your macro, keep on spamming the macro, and keep your enchants up. Let's go to the 2 versus 2s and see what it's all about. Our first match here, okay, it's Benny and I, Beast Mastery Hunter and Marksman Hunter. Okay, we're up against the Warrior and Death Knight. Anyway, the match starts here, we're both in stealth. I think they both open up on me if I'm not mistaken. Right, we attack straight away the Death Knight, trying to dish out as much damage as we can. The Warrior comes straight after us, he goes into Whirlwind. I continue running away from him and DPSing on the Death Knight. Now a good thing here is Benny at the same time realizes that I'm getting DPS by the Warrior. He's not going to do much to the Death Knight because he's getting owned by the Death Knight right now. And he turns onto the Warrior, dishing out a lot of damage. Now this is a very important part. Anyway, we get rid of the warrior there now. The important part here, guys, as hunters, is that you can switch targets immediately, almost instantaneously. And yes, this is very important in the 2 versus 2 arena matches. Yeah, being able to switch between targets is one of our big trump cards. End of that one there. Okay, it wasn't that good, guys. We're getting started. We're not the best by any means, and we're not trying to brag how well we're playing. Your comments would be wonderful to help us make our gameplay a lot better. But yeah, this is getting started. 2 versus 2 PvP is what you guys wanted to see. Alright, now here is what we're getting. Well, Hunter, 2 versus 2. Anyway, in this one here, I think it's a Fury Warrior and a Death Knight again. Okay, Fury Warrior is running his PvE gear, and you can see that quite clearly. So we just open up, burst on him as hard as we can, and knowing his result is close to 0. Yeah, anyway, that works to our advantage. We get a couple of good bites in there, carry on bursting on him, and he's out of there. Okay, at the same time now we can turn on to the Death Knight, and easy peasy, game over. As you can see, the pet is throwing some very good heals. Yeah, that was quite a very simple one. Basically just DPS as much as we could on both of them, and took this one out quite easily as well. Right, well, that was that one there. Anyway, the next one coming up now, I'm not too sure which one it is. Let's just see which one rolls up next. This one here, if I'm not mistaken, was us against right, we were up against a paladin and a warrior in this one over here. Again, we opened up in stealth. This one was a lot more complicated. Yeah, that warrior was angry. Anyway, so we start off, both of us, we want to get that paladin out the way as fast as we can. He pop swings very fast. We of course enraged and chasing him. He's chasing Benny, and so is the warrior. Benny stuns the warrior, which is quite cool, so we do as much damage as we can on the paladin, and he's out of there before we can realize it. Now here we think this is easy. That's why I trinklet out of the fear. I think, well, you know, this is too easy, we're going to take this guy out. No, it's not a problem. Okay, that was my big mistake, because I totally underestimated this warrior player. Anyway, so over here he goes into whirlwind over there, and he starts chasing Benny. He manages to get Benny out of the equation with his whirlwind. And right, okay, now I've already used my trinket, so now I'm in trouble. He uses his rage and generate, and gets himself back up to health, and he starts healing himself. Now this is a problem. He manages to full stun me here. That's also kind of a big problem. I've got to get out of this as fast as I can. Okay, I use that that wing clip and that disengage macro over there to get away from him, slow him down as much as I can, throw in a scatter shot on him as well, and then I start running away from him, hoping for my beast to actually give him a good bite when it's procced, and of course try to slow him down as much as I can while he's trying to catch up to me. Yeah, throw in a couple of traps to slow him down, and run. Anyway, it worked out to our advantage. Okay, we did manage to slow him down enough, and he didn't manage to catch up to us. Thank goodness he didn't have a charge up. And right, so that was the end of that one. Once again, guys, take a look at the heals from the Spirit Beast. I mean, that was 80k healing on the Spirit Beast. Okay, the warrior managed to pull quite a bit of healing as well because of rage regenerate. Okay, and the poor paladin didn't have enough time to do anything in that one. He got burst totally. Right, anyway, this one here. Okay, now guys, here we're up against a druid, a feral druid, and a death knight. Yeah, again, we're going to hear stealth. We're going to try to keep them away from the pillars. Not easy to do, but we're going to try to do it anyway. Right, so we're going to go into the middle of this over here, of the arena, and put down as many traps as we can. Right, druid is going to stealth, and of course, the death knight has gone behind the pillar. We throw our traps left, right, and center over here, and now we're going to wait for them to open up their attack. Yeah, we're not going to go out and attack them because I don't want to send my pet out and enrage, you know, use the macro and everything else, and then what I'm going to, you know, he's going to hide behind the pillar. Wonderful, he's come out straight away. I use it to my opportunity, burst him as much as I can. Alright, now here is the druid comes out straight away, and he starts healing his partner. Alright, now he's going to try to get out of our way of fire and hide behind the pillar. This is where I told you guys be careful about this maneuver. Anyway, he's behind the pillar, so straight away I throw an ice trap that side. Managed to trap him behind the ice trap, switch straight away onto the druid, and we both DPS. I mean, we've peeled him away from the death knight now. He's frozen, and we both do as much damage as we can, get him out of the equation as fast as possible, then easy peasy turn back onto the death knight, and it's game over for him. So that was very nice situational awareness. We managed to CC that death knight, peeled the druid away from him, and that's where they lost the game. And right, anyway, that was an easy one. Of course, these are going to get a lot harder, guys. These are still the beginning ones. I mean, basically, Benny and I are not pros at this, but we'd like to grow and we'd like your information. And with your info, we should be able to get a lot better at this and maybe even get some higher ratings. Anyway, this is the last one for today. If you guys want to see more, just let me know. And yeah, we'll be posting a lot more of these if you guys want to see them. I mean, it's easy for me to record them while we're doing them. Alright, now here we're up against the priest and a frost mage. Now this is complicated. They know the strats. They're hiding behind the tomb. They're not going to come out from behind the tomb because they know being behind there is making our lives a living hell and we cannot shoot them. Anyway, so we go here. We both decide we're going to go for the priest. The priest would definitely logical choice. You know, we're going to try to DPS him down as much as we can. At the same time, we're going to be getting a lot of pain from that mage. Anyway, so I start, I get cheeky, I throw a snake trap at the priest. The snakes attack him and I get out of stealth. The priest is running away from the snakes. Bad thing is I get deep frozen straight away. I've enraged myself. I can't stay in this. I've got to use my trinket and use my rage effect. I've got 20 seconds to be able to DPS as much as I can against that healer. Anyway, we do as much DPS as we can on him while taking full damage from that mage. We managed to kill the priest as fast as we could, and that wasn't bad. Back onto the mage now. He goes into ice block, leaves his elemental to hurt us, and of course I've taken a lot of damage from him through this whole process. Anyway, now I'm getting some heals from my spirit beast, so that's helping me out quite a bit. He hides behind the tomb, comes above because he's overzealous now. He thinks he's going to take us out. We throw a shield to protect ourselves. Again, trying to get more heals from the spirit beast. Now, okay, he's lost already. I mean, Benny's at full health. Benny's going to take him out, but I didn't want to die through this. And wonderful thing is we didn't land up dying because, yeah, we managed to get some heals into there. And that worked out to our advantage as well, guys. Anyways, so that's the tournaments. You know, that was some of the ones we recorded. Right. Back to the riddle. Riddle me this, riddle me that. What in this video did I forget? Okay guys, like this video and leave your detailed answers in the comments section below. Remember, it has to be detailed answers. The first correct answer will get their WoW character accurately reconstructed and featured in our next TGN WoW video. That was Dracco. Thanks guys, over and out.